Hello. I'm feeling called to make this video. I don't have any script or anything, so whatever comes out comes out. Um, so I'm feeling called to speak on something I've been doing for myself, which is using my tongue as a wand, as a magic wand. Let's see. So I've been doing a lot of healing on myself, and lately, ever since I feel like um, I can feel my throat chakra, the vibrations in my throat, and feeling like it's cleared up, I've been called to use um, statements such as, I remove all loops, negative energies, fragmented beliefs, wounds, traumas. Let me start over. I dissolve all fragmented beliefs, wounds, traumas, loops, any energies less than highest truth, highest love, Goddess, Universe, Oneness, Creator energy pertaining to insert some belief, some distorted belief, or some topic you want your system to clear out or create resonance with highest truth. So for example, expression and authenticity. So I'll say, I dissolve all loops, traumas, wounds, fragmented beliefs, any energies less than highest truth, highest love, Goddess, Universe, Oneness, Creator energy pertaining to expression, authenticity, performance, performative acts in alignment with highest truth, highest love, Goddess, Universe, Oneness, Creator, unconditional love energy. And I feel this in my body. So our bodies are systems. They're geometric, in geometric shapes, and it's vibrating. It's a frequency, and what this does is clear out some of those distortions, and I feel it in my body. And you know, if there's a deeper distortion, like a deeper belief, for example, pertaining to being authentic or such, if there is some belief about unworthiness or some distorted belief about something else, that will come into my mind, and then I'll use that same sentence to address that belief and call it into alignment with universe, highest truth, Goddess, Creator, unconditional love energy. And it feels right. Like I can feel in my body the energies moving, like so. And you know, this took a lot of work over the years, obviously, to get here. my throat chakra was very blocked before. Always had a hard time speaking my truth. Um, in general, wasn't very in touch with my body, and was always in my mind, repeating loops, running, ruminations and such. So I've had to do a lot of work too to get in touch with my body and my throat chakras in general, just my energy, and aligning that. Um, so nervous system work is important because it's hard to do affirmations and such when you don't feel it and believe it either. You're just doing it because someone told you this is good. A lot of my healing, I do work in the mental health field. I do have background knowledge, the science and such, and even Eastern traditions, about what's good for energy work and such. So, but a lot of my healing has been intuitive as well. And then I'll go online and then kind of confirm a lot of things. And ever since I got more and more in touch with myself, the I am, my third eye also cleared up. So I get a lot of visuals of like the healing energy looks like this yellow golden fluid that I think is the universe energy, and then our bodies and such looks very or how do I describe it, like strings. Sometimes when I'm doing Reiki or something, I feel like I'm fixing like guitar strings or something, or also very geometrical. So our bodies we have a shape and we have a frequency that we exist on. I don't have the whole picture. I get gist of it, and it repeats. And I've done a lot of research as well to kind of understand what I'm experiencing. So, and today I feel like I really needed to speak on using your tongue as a tool to heal. It is a tool. When you get in touch with your throat chakra, it is a tool. So be very kind to yourself either. Also, and to others, because what you say to others, your speech also it's your internal self-talk, and you're running a lot of loops, you're running a lot of belief system that has been distorted by your families, society, systems, and to get back in touch with yourself, especially women, and if you're of color on top of that, you have to let go in general, men too, we're not, no one is spared in the system we live in. But you have to almost get in touch of, or allow yourself to feel good. So this is how you heal your nervous system. Self massages, women self-pleasuring, is not, any guilt or any beliefs that come up, is then that's something that you need to address, because it's not correct. The energy of the universe is of unconditional love. And you'll know, you know what feels good to you. It's very subtle. It's the feeling of swimming in the ocean. It's the calm feeling of, sitting in nature. This is what unconditional love from the universe feels like to me. And this is also taking deep breaths, and being in this calm, and then just seeing those beliefs, feeling the feelings without collapsing into it, acknowledge it, see it, spend time with it. It'll reveal to you what you need to see, why even your past wounds and such. These are all, when you're in pain, this is hard to see. But these are all gifts. No matter, sometimes the distortion is so deep, so deep. But if there is even a smidge of you that feels like you want to look into this, that's all. That's the light. That's all. You'll go further and further when you keep doing the work, keep doing what you feel pulled into. And take breaks also when it feels overwhelming. Do not keep doing it. There's no destination. The love is in the journey. Everything you need to discover is in the journey. There is no destination. The destination is unconditional love for yourself. And you do that the minute you see the beliefs, feel the pain without collapsing into it. And it takes work. You have to also create the safe space within yourself for yourself. Allow yourself to feel good in your body. Like I said, taking baths, salt baths, ocean, swimming in the ocean, spending time in the sun, just, obviously wear sunscreen and such. But spending time in the sun and just feeling the sun on you, and let that wash over you. And be there as long as you feel like, there is no, you intuitively know what you need to do for yourself. I have never had a routine of doing specific things. I only did what I felt like doing. Only did what I felt called to. But sometimes it'll, I'll come to, oh, this feels good. Like, um, I'm gonna do this more often because it feels good. It comes internally, not from like, I should do this or um, I should do that. Those are tools. There are many of them. You can look them up, but do more of just what feels good to you. That's your nervous system healing and learning to feel safe, and learning to slow down is very important. Um, you you will learn this intuitively also. Our especially the Western world, we're always on the go. You don't have time to question anything, even to taste your food, or really just being in your body. Um, you need to feel rooted and you need to feel safe for you to hold more space, um, for the gifts of the universe. You It's very hard to um, be aligned with the universe when you're on the go, go, go. You're not listening to your body. You're not resting. The universe will tell you when to take action and what you need to do versus not. And you will feel good in the action too. Like, okay, I need to spend time just being in the ocean, for example, is the action. And then you're healing. Um, and it's never what you think, it's not external. All of this, your body has the knowledge. Stretching is important. Moving when you feel called to move, and resting when you feel called to rest. And identifying when you feel good doing something. But also not just doing those feel good things, also doing the shadow work, which is holding space for your pain and trauma and mental loops, even OCD type of thoughts, intrusive thoughts that you don't know where they're coming from, but it makes you feel like a bad person. Because they all have something to reveal to you. But your nervous system needs to feel safe enough to see those things. And I mean, I have jumped, I don't know how we got here, but this is just like a little bit, the healing also takes time. You have to give it time. For me, it has taken, at least 2-3 years to be where I am. And it wasn't this every day. It wasn't this healing work every day. Like I said, intuitively, I did what I wanted to. I had to let go also a lot of stuff that just didn't align anymore, because you will shed let go of old versions of yourself that lived in those nervous system, which allowed your boundaries to be crossed, which allowed you to dim your own light. So yeah, and like I said, time and space, the the way we see it is also distorted. Like the whole thing is just not as what it seems, and you see more and more of the truth when you heal yourself more and align with the universe more. And what you see and experience might not be what other people see and experience. Um, so, but you'll know. You always know, even when you don't fully understand or fully know. Um, but all this requires embodiment. For there's nothing in the external that you really need. We have tools. The external is a gift, but the knowledge is within, the power is within, everything you need is within to be yourself. Even the healing tools and the timing of when and where, how to do things. I intuitively stretch. I like dancing a lot. All very healing. What else? I do lots of things intuitively that I didn't know was healing work, and you probably already do too. I'm not trained in Kathak or any of the traditional dances where they use mudras, but mudra is used for healing too. It's energy work. It's used in yoga, and I intuitively feel like I do hand gestures that I feel like is healing. Singing as well, very important for the throat chakra. Breath work, as we spoke about, and as your, as you heal, you might have sore throat, coughing, or anything like that. That came up for me. And you'll intuitively know if it works for you or not. But that's one tool, is to use your throat and any beliefs. If you align it with your mind, your thoughts, and the feeling, this is not correct or this is correct, or whatever feels like alignment. That's how I know it works too, because I can feel in my body, in my stomach, when I use the sentence and something is being reconstrued. Yeah, I think is the word. Or realigned. And sometimes I notice in the external world that takes place immediately. It might have you do further things to heal those things. For example, wow, this is a really long video. Anyway, for example, this last week, I was called to use my throat chakra to heal my womb. I've always had really painful periods. And then I was called further to do breath work. I just called, meaning I just felt like doing it, and it worked. Breath work with and I got the vision of this golden fluid / light just filling up my womb space, and breathing through the pain, because this was during my period. I have really bad cramps, really bad painful periods that I'm used to having to take meds around the clock, ibuprofen, Tylenol, just like on the dot around the clock. But I was called to just breathe and I do Reiki as well, so I was called further to do Reiki. So you'll get guidance. I didn't have to take, this is the first time in 15 plus years that I didn't take meds, and I don't know if next time it's gonna cause as much pain, but I feel like I did a lot of wound healing this weekend. I didn't have to take meds. I had to go through the pain and feel the pain and breathe through it, and also do Reiki. And I could see it in my third eye what I was doing, like it was being restructured. So yeah, I don't know if I'll post this, but felt very all over the place, but it is what it is. Okay, bye.